Well, seems like somebody didn't want me to talk about that. But are you afraid? Maybe you are. Maybe the devil wants you to hold on to all this fear of who you are as a person. Let it go. Because once you do, you get so much more abundance in return. This is part 2, guys, for those of you who didn't know, for April the 4th. Okay, 1 second, please. Okay. Guys, I just literally had a little bit of a coughing fit just now. I feel like the devil doesn't want me to talk as I say that. For those of you who have truly let go of your wild side, keep on going. They're saying don't go back to this wild child thing about you that we were just talking about this. All right, keep going. I just said it, keep going, right? Maybe I feel like the devil is trying to pull you back. For those of you who are doing the work, you're really doing the work, the devil hates that. They hate it. They hate you bettering yourself because that means they're losing. The devil is losing. When I say they, him and his minions, him and his little army, is people that are planted here on the earth to do his work. The spirits that are attaching to you. By you evolving and letting go of that reckless side, okay, you're winning. All right? The side of good is winning. They're saying just keep going. Keep going on this path that you're on. You see, he doesn't want you to. He wants you to falter. They just showed me somebody buckling at the knees and landing on their knees on the soil. They want you to break down. All the little minions who are doing his work. They don't want you to be grounded. They want you off balance. They want you off balance. They want to win. I'm telling you, his army is great. You just need to heal. You need to heal and evolve to the next phase. That's what they're saying. You just need to heal. And they're saying, use all your resources, okay, to remove whatever dark energies you have from your life. If it's people, if it's energies, do salt baths. Go outside, put your feet in the dirt or in the sand, wherever you are. Let it go. Go into nature. All right? They don't want you to. There's something about nature that's extremely healing. They want you to heal and evolve to the next phase of your life. And they also said, heal the broken inner child. You are a warrior inside. Don't you forget it. You can do this. Just keep going with it. Back to this not being reckless anymore, right? Healing, not being this free, wild child of a person. They're saying, just keep going with the flow. Just keep going. Just keep going. You can be the warrior and still keep going. You don't have to be reckless as you can be the warrior at the same time. Right? Hold on to your magic. Hold on to your strength, guys. We all possess it. We all possess it. The problem is that we do give it away. And it's funny that it's the giver away. And it's in the reverse. We give it away. We give our strength away today. So, for those of you who watch me regularly, know that I do this SRT work, spiritual response therapy. Before I come in to do a live or any video, I have a lot of work to do to prep me, to make sure I have only the highest vibrational energies around me, to double check which archangels are present, which are not, this and that, right? So today, and I always come in and I pray to God, always. Before I was about to come in and do my live, they told me and showed me that they wanted me to pray to God and ask to give my power back to me. That's what they wanted me to ask. So I did. I went in and I prayed to God, and I had my eyes closed. And I said, please, God, I said, I have given so much of myself to so many people. And I've given and given and given and given away, right? I'm like, I want all my energy back. And when it comes back to me, I want it clean. I want it pure. All the dark shit, keep it. They can keep it. But all the positive energy, I want it back. And as I was sitting there with my eyes closed, I could feel my body tingling and vibrating as everything was returning back to me. Okay, that's some powerful shit. And there's a reason why they're telling me to say, stop giving your energy away. You have the magic within you. You have the power. So maybe you need to go to God and say, God, give me back my energy, my good energy. But when it comes back to me, I want it clean. I want it pure. There's a reason why they made me do this today. And now this is coming out in the reading. For the 75% of you guys who have evolved and are going into the next phase, and you're healing whatever inner child wounds you have, you can be the luminous warrior. Okay? And you don't have to be so reckless. You can be the warrior. You can maintain your energy and say, God, please put a protection around me. Do not allow these spiritual vampires, energy vampires to leech onto me. Do not allow them to take it away. Give it back. I want it back. They can keep their energy. I want my good energy back. That's what you need to say. Yeah. I don't know if you just saw my face. They just said, yes. And in my head, I go, yes. Right back to them. Okay. All right. See, I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. Oh my goodness. Something about the water, guys. Going with the flow, with the water. Okay. And the sweat lodge. There's a lot of water around here. Guys, and sweat, salt. I'm telling you, I think you guys need to go in and sit in a sea salt bath. Do it today if you can. Or if you don't have a bathtub, they just showed me, fill a warm pot up and sprinkle sea salt in it, and at least put your feet in it. Okay? And maybe while you're doing this, pray to God. Say, cleanse me. Cleanse my spirit, cleanse my soul, release all this toxic energy from other people, bring back my energy to me that I give so much of to so many people. But when you return it, make it clean, make it pure, give me back my energy. I guarantee you guys, if you are truly connected to the divine, you are going to feel it. You will feel it. You just don't know. You just don't know. You will be able to get rid of all those dark energies that are around you. You'll see. You'll see. You'd be surprised. And you'll start to see things more clearly. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Okay, what's the next deck, please? Which deck do you want to speak with them to? With? Oh, this deck? Oh, that's why you were saying no. They were saying, no, we're not done with that deck. Okay, I'm just very like, no, we're not done. We still want to use this deck. Okay, whatever you say. You haven't received everything that you need yet about releasing the reckless side of you. You haven't received everything yet. You're supposed to get something from this. Well, I don't know. Explain this. What are they supposed to receive? Can you show me? You're supposed to receive the Empress. When you get everything, you will be completely evolved into Empress status. I'm not saying that you don't have to ever do the work again, because there's always work to do. Like, the soul has many layers. We're like onions, our soul. onions, peels and peels and peels and peels, right? You haven't received this Empress status yet because you just have to do a little bit more work. For those of you who are at this place, there was a level of people who already evolved, okay? For 75% of you guys, you're at the cusp of this evolution to the next phase, right? You haven't received this Empress status yet, but you're close. You're very close. Funny, they just showed me something in my head. Again, today, I think I said this to you a couple readings ago when I was prepping to do my work. I said, every time I prep to do my work, I want to be evolved to the next level. I was like, whatever's ready, give it to me. I want it, I want it, I want it. I want it, and I want it now, daddy. Right? I want it. I want to be evolved. I want to constantly keep growing. This is who I am. It's who I am to the core. I'd get bored being stagnant. They said to me, I started laughing. They're like, okay, stop thinking with your ego. You can't have everything you want when you want it. I said, I know. I'm just letting you know that I'm ready when you're ready to give it to me. I'm so ready. So maybe this is a little bit of a talk that you need to have with your high self and spirit and with God and the universe. Like, I am ready, but are you really ready? Are you without fear? That is the question. Are you without fear? What's the next deck? Please show me clearly. Oh, okay. This deck. I think it's called Mystic Tarot. Definitely interesting. It's funny. This is the Knight of Pentacles, but it's the Warrior in this deck. And we have the Warrior. And it fell. With going with the flow and not receiving and cleansing and not receiving everything that you need yet, alongside with the Empress. It's time to fight for it. It's time to ask. I wouldn't be telling you these things of what I do myself if there wasn't a reason. They wanted me to tell you these things. They want me to tell you what you need to do to get to the next level. And that is the damn fucking truth right there. You got the Ace of Swords right there. Can't get more blunt than that. And sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes it stings. And it may sting. But you need to go within. All right. We are so reluctant as human beings to accept our faults. To really accept all of our negative shit and say, yeah, like I wasn't a good person when I did this, or I do not like myself when I become like this, or whatever the case is. Really look in the mirror. You know what? Sometimes we all have little moments too of being narcissistic. Small moments. I guess because I'm seeing all these swords here, I'm thinking this. And there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. Maybe you can say, I'm not a narcissist, but I do have these small tendencies. I don't like it. I don't know why they're telling me this right now. Because sometimes along with ego comes narcissistic tendencies. That's what they just said to me. Maybe we all have a little bit of those small traits within us, and some of us have a lot more than others. But there's something about this that needs to be released. Okay, what else? What's the next deck, please? Okay. What else? What do you want to tell them? For our almost evolved creatures here on this channel. Creatures. We have so many things that we've been in our past lives, guys. That's pretty funny. They're like, for all you people who so badly want to know what's coming for you, the universe, the archangels, God is saying, there's no fun in knowing what your abundance is going to be. There's no joy when you know what's going to happen. When you're going to expect something to happen, like, let it go. Like, for those, I feel like they're saying, maybe that's the narcissistic side, is needing to have control of knowing. Well, some things you just don't know. That's why they keep saying, go with the flow. Go with the flow. They literally repeated it like 4 times. So maybe some of you guys have such control issues that maybe it sometimes turns into a narcissistic issue. You don't realize it. You're trying to control an outcome, maybe manipulate an outcome. They're saying, that's not fun. Maybe they won't even give you the gift because they're like, well, you're killing the joy in the gift now, and I don't want to give it to you. Okay. Oh. Okay. You can't have control over everything. You can't have power over everything. That's why they said the weak empress before. You know, you got to accept that the universe is just going to give you things that you like and you don't like. You can't have control over every damn thing. And for those of you who think you can, you don't belong here, right? Because this is not that kind of channel. I'm not going to say, on a powder cake, you got everything you wanted. Because it doesn't work like that. I wish it did. It'd be easy. It doesn't work like that. You can't have power and control over every damn thing in your life, guys, as much as you may want to. Micromanage, it is said in my head. Are some of you guys micromanaging everything? You can't. You just can't. You can't know everything. You can't. They're saying you can't have complete power over a situation. You can't be completely wise, and you can't be at peace all the time. So for those of you who think that you can have complete power, complete wisdom, and complete peace in your life, they're saying, no, it doesn't work like that. That's not life. That's life after death. And I'm not talking about this one death. I'm talking about life after you've done all your damn lessons in every damn lifetime. That's when you get that. Sorry, but it's the truth. All we can do is try to make this life as great as it possibly can and learn all the lessons in this life as well as we possibly can so that we can move to the next phase. For some of us, we're at the end. And for some of us, we're at the beginning. I'm an extremely old soul. Extremely old. And the other day I was sitting in church and I've been tired. So tired lately. So tired. Even when I get rest, I'm so tired. And actually today when I was I was praying and I was like, God, give me back my energy. And I felt it. I was like, ooh, I feel good. I'm like, that's where it went. But I was sitting there in church and I was sitting there and I was thinking and I was praying. And I said, maybe I'm just so tired because I'm such an old freaking soul. And my soul has just kind of had it. And they said, yes. Yes. One day you're going to have everything. We all have to go through these lessons, guys. Even if you don't want to. And believe me, they said, yeah, for those people who have committed suicide or think about it, it is heartbreaking. But it is the easy way out. But guess what? Do you think that you are escaping it? You're not. Because you're going to have to come back here and repeat it and go through the same shit that you went through until you learn what is necessary to learn from that situation. Does that sound mean? I am sorry if it does. But it's just the freaking truth. For those of you who can accept that, they're saying, then you can expect greatness. You can expect great things. I heard somebody say something like, you don't know what it's like to be poor until you're poor, and you don't know what it's like to have lost until you had everything and you lost it. Does that make sense? I think I'm saying it wrong. Sometimes we have to go through these lessons to know what it's like to have everything, and you also go through these lessons to know what it's like to have nothing. So that when something does present itself to you, you say, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. Instead of being so fucking nitpicky. And I got angry, which is probably telling me God is stepping in. Because when I get angry, usually that's God coming through me. I've learned. We nitpick when He gives us a gift. We dissect the gift. Well, then if you dissect everything, guess what God's going to do? Remove more things from your life. I guarantee you, if I pulled out my book and I said, He's speaking right now, I know it's Him. Because this is when He comes in, when He makes me angry like this. He hasn't been here in a while. They said, yep. Yeah. So for those of you who feel that you have nothing, it's because you didn't appreciate what you had when you had it. For those of you who had and now have nothing. And for those of you who had nothing and now all of a sudden you're retaining, appreciate it. Say, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Don't dissect it and criticize a gift from the universe, as I just spit, and I think you just saw me do that. Because it's frustrating. It's frustrating for God to give you something that you spit on, basically. And what was I saying before all this? For those of you who are evolving, the camera shut off before. Why? Because the devil and his little minions were here. They didn't want me to say this. This is why I had so many archangels come in today. And my ears going deaf. They didn't want you to hear it. They didn't want me to say it. They don't want you to absorb what I'm saying. They don't want you to hear that God can be pissed at you because He gives you a gift and you throw it out. Or you say, it's not good enough for me. Like I did earlier today. I said, I want it. I want all my gifts. And I wasn't talking about I wasn't talking about material gifts. I want all my spiritual gifts. My material gifts, whatever. I don't care. It'll come whenever they come, right? I have plenty to make my life fine. I'm fine, right? And God always provides for me. Always. So I am so grateful for that. I just wanted my spiritual gifts. And He's like, excuse me, child, shut up and take what I give you. Yes, I'm sorry. But I'm so happy with the gifts I do have, though. It's so great. It's so great to be so connected. My ears are really vibrating right now. God is frustrated. He gets angry. Remember, the First Testament, God is an eye for an eye. Jesus is the one who came and taught God that you don't have to be so mean. We don't have to be so violent. Why don't we just heal with love? And God does do that. But then he has a limit of what the fuck? How many times am I supposed to remove things from your life for you to just spit on what I just gave you? Yeah. As I'm sitting here looking at the Empress, are you spitting on God's gifts? Have you evolved? Is everything not good enough for you? You tell me. You know the truth. Actually, at the very beginning of the reading, for those of you who are watching this the second reading, go back to the first one that they shut off. That's exactly how it started. Have you truly evolved yet? Are you truly to this phase? We all have work to do, myself included. I'm not perfect, and I never will say that I am. I will just say, thank you, Father, for giving me such amazing gifts that you've given me. Spiritually, physically. Or are you the other child? The person who thinks they're the Empress, but they're so weak inside. So broken. I want it all, Daddy, now. I want the spiritual gifts. I want the material wealth. I want the man. I want the wife. I want the house. I want this. Instead of saying thank you so very much for everything you've given me. I'm ready for everything else you want to give me. Who are you? I guess that's up to you to decide. Because what the person underneath that Empress is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Is that who you are? And you just don't see it yet? This channel, yes, I do post some readings. I post, things. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Zodiac signs. I just started again. This channel is truly about healing, about going inside, about dissecting your soul, removing the dark energies, realizing, am I the dark energy? Am I the one? Maybe I'm the one. Maybe, right? Getting rid of it, evolving to the next phase. This is what this channel is about. I'm not going to powder cake you and put a cherry on top of it because it's going to make you feel good. Because that's superficial. It's like putting makeup on and fake lashes. It's all superficial. Wash your face. What's underneath? Clearly, it's not what you like because you put a shitload of makeup on top of it. Just saying. That's what this channel is about. Getting down to your core and growing. Spiritually, physically, mentally, everything. Everything. I hope you guys enjoy the reading. I am sorry it was so harsh, but clearly it wasn't me. God needed to come in today. They're saying, He's angry and frustrated that he has given you so much and you're still not appreciating what you have. For all you out there who are parents, you know this feeling well when it comes to your children. All children do it. You give. And it's never good enough. That's how he feels. I give, and you're still not happy. What is he going to do? What's he supposed to do to make you happy? And that's why it comes down that you need to make yourself happy. And you holding on to all the pain from the past is killing your soul. It's time to let it go, guys. Let it go. Only you can set your soul free. All right, guys. Love and light. Bye.